another installment of story time for y'all. I am in my PJs, I'm relaxing, I'm chilling. I want to thank everybody for the response that I got from the last story time I told about my B2K shenanigans. There is more of that to come next month when the best friend gets here. But today, we're going to do a different story time. This is the story time of when I got catfished before there was a damn show called Catfish. So back in 2003, there was this thing called the party line. I don't know if you guys ever been on that or whatnot, but it was like really popular back then. So, we're on the party line. Of course, everyone objective is to meet guys. I mean, duh, And I had met a couple of them, and they were decent looking, but nothing ever panned out. So, whatever. Well, it was this one guy I was talking to for about a month and a half named F the World. I swear to God, that was his name on the PO, because you could like do your own nickname or whatever. So his nickname was F the World. And you know how somebody's voice is really cute on the phone, but in person it's like... So we found out that F the World lived in LA. Of course, we lived in the IE, like I said on the last story time, which is about an hour and 20 minutes out from LA. So we got our friend Jerry to volunteer to take us down there so we can go see him. Because we were going to Universal CityWalk. And that's in Universal City in Hollywood. So we were like, okay, on the way we could just go see him. And he had a house, mind you, it was dark as hell. I can't see shit. And I'm just like, where is he? All of a sudden, I'm like, Jesus. So all of a sudden, I seen dirty ass Timberlands with white shoelaces in them, like walking slowly towards the car. And I was just like, what the hell? Then we seen like a reflection, and the reflection kept like bouncing off of him. So we were just like, like, what's going on? Like, we can't see nothing. And so he's getting closer and stuff. You guys, this fool got close to the door, well, the window of the car door. Stopped. And I think all of our mouths dropped. I was just like, He looked like MC Gusto from CB4. And I put this on my kids. This fool had on a dirty ass Laker beanie with a Jerry curl coming out of it. It hit like to the mid shoulder. Remember, this is 2003. He had a Jerry curl. And it was dried up. Anyways. And had the nerve to have on a silver shiny suit like Diddy and Mace in their video. And that's why we were like, we can't see, because the damn light from his porch light was hitting off of him and the suit was reflecting back to us. And that's what the fuck was at the door, looking through the window. So he puts his head through the window. He like, well, who's Platinum? Because that was my name on the party line, Platinum, because for some reason back in 2003, I thought it was cool to have platinum blonde hair. That's another time for another talk. But anywho, don't blame me. So, well, don't judge me. So he looking, and everybody was like, that's Platinum right there. Like, they was like, that's her, that's her. So I'm just sitting there like, not even saying anything. Do you know this dusty ass bum stuck his head in the window and was like, oh, she's ugly. And I was like, wait, who are you talking to? I said, no, you talking to me? I said, oh, no, you're not talking to me, sir. I know your dusty Laker beanie. I couldn't even describe. I was just like, ugh. So at this time, Jerry's in front of me, the driver. So I'm like tapping her on the back of the seat like, okay, drive off. Like, this is done. Like, we're not even going to stay here and entertain this. You know what I'm saying? Do you know this nut was like, well, we going to CityWalk. And I'm like, no. I'm like in the back, like begging her, like, what are you doing? Then my other friend, Ebony, who's a pothead, was like, man, I need some weed. So, of course, he's like, well, I know where the weed spot at. I'll take y'all over there. And I'm just like, the fuck? So he jumps his ass in the car. Mind you, he smelled like trout. Full-blown fish market sitting right next to me. And I was just in the car like, this is not fucking happening right now. Like, are you serious? He smells like a fish market. Mind you, I'm allergic to all seafood. So me even smelling that, the nausea was beginning to kick in. So He takes us to the bad part of LA in some dirty ass alley, gets out to go get their little weed or whatever. He take it forever. And I'm just like, yo, when this fool get y'all stuff, can y'all leave him here and just drive the hell off and then go on the CityWalk and just get on about our business? Because this is not about to happen right here. So the driver never gave me an answer. And I'm just like, what is going on? So he finally comes back and gives the girls their stuff. He jumped back in the car and I'm just like, ugh. So he gets back in the car. Do you know this nut drove to CityWalk with this fool in the car? And I'm just like, we're at the CityWalk where everybody's chilling, having a good time with the boo. But I'm just in the back like, I was ready to go. Ready to go. Because I was just like, no. So we're done with CityWalk. And somehow Market sitting next to me, and I'm like, okay, finally, we're going to go take him home. No, this nut gets on the 10 highway to San Bernardino, not back to LA. So I'm like, I know she's not taking him back home with us. Like, I know she's not going to do that. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, well, I'm not about to drive way back over there. And I'm like, well, why did you? Anyway, so she finally drops me, Janae, and Ebony off because we all lived together back then. And of course, he gets off the car too. So now he's in my house. Ugh. So we're in the house chilling. They smoking. I'm still sitting there like, someone kill me. Someone kill me. Put a gun in my mouth. Put a gun in my mouth. So he's just talking to me like it's all good. Like, yeah, Charisma, so when you coming back to see me? And I was like, no, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't even have a car. And he was like, you could take the Metrolink. The Metrolink is a train that ran from San Bernardino all the way through to LA that you could catch. So I was like, no, I don't want to leave my son. He was like, well, bring your son with you. And I was like, no. So I'm asleep. Next thing I know, I feel like something grabbing on me, and I'm like, what's going on? And it was him, and I was just like, get off me. Oh my God. I'm like, are you serious? The next morning comes, he wakes up or whatever, and I'm like, yo, so how you supposed to be getting home? And he was like, oh, your homegirl not gonna take me? And I was like, yo, no, she's not. She doesn't even live here. And he was like, well, how am I supposed to get home? I was like, shit, I don't know. So it was like 9, 10-ish o'clock in the morning, and we were just like, you know what, catch the Metrolink home, you know. So we had like some Metrolink tickets, but they were old tickets. He didn't know that though. But I was like, yeah, just catch the bus to the Metrolink station. It'll get you home or whatever. So we basically gave him some old ass Metrolink tickets. I don't know how the F he got home, but I just wanted him to F up on my house. So he got on or whatever. Later on that night, we were on the party line. Everybody was on the party line. And do you know that this bum got on the PL and was like, oh, they house is effed up. They got roaches and rats. They dirty ass bitches. This, that. They didn't even have no food in their house for their kids. Their kids was dirty. They was running around the house and shit. I had to sleep on that dirty ass floor. And I was just like, really? So, of course, we both got into a shouting match. And I was just like, you dusty ass, burnt roach, just... whatever name y'all can think of. I don't think so. So we got into a shouting match, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And basically, I never really talked to him again. About 2 weeks later on the PL, it was this girl on there named Miss F the World. And she wanted to jump her little 2 cents in on little old me. Oh, I know you were trying to talk to my dude and whoop-de-whoop. And I'm like, girl, you can have his crusty ass. Don't nobody want him. I said, have you seen him yet? And of course, crickets. Girl, bye. Anyway, and that was the story of me getting catfished before there was a catfish. I do have 2 more of these, but I'm not going to get into those because they're just like definitely embarrassing as this one was. But let this be a lesson to you ladies. Even if you're on Tinder, even if you're on the little new stuff they got out now, always look at those pictures, because the other time I did get catfished, it was with fake pictures off MySpace. And dude was like, guys, make sure you know who you're talking to before you end up getting some old Jerry curl, dirty, fish smelling dude knocking on your door talking about, oh, I'm the one you met on Tinder. Go. I hope this was entertaining enough for you guys. Keep subscribing, like, and comment. I'm going to be back with a lot of more good videos and story times to come. I'm thinking about doing some videos on my favorite low-end and high-end brushes. I'm also going to be putting up a come to work with me video later on in the week because I'm doing a couple of clients makeup this week. So you guys stay tuned, and like I said before, thank you for supporting me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, ladies, bye.